Crude oil fell sharply on Monday, losing more than 8% in the early trade. Brent dropped to a record $20 per barrel, hitting its lowest level since 2002. The coronavirus pandemic and collapse of oil prices have considerably affected the Russian ruble. The ruble has once again retreated to the rate of 80 against the US dollar. The oil market has been crushed and flooding with the extra supply. The demand for oil has dropped by at least 20% due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Global oil storage capacities are likely to be full by summer, unless the situation with the disease improves. In this case, oil producers will be forced to suspend production until better times. This scenario has raised more worries among traders. As a result, Brent crude dropped below $23 per barrel, while WTI fell to $20.30 per barrel at the beginning of the session. The bears are extending pressure on the market. If the negative trend persists, Brent quotes may reach the level of $20 a barrel this week. However, Brent futures curve indicates a possible uptrend. Market participants seem to hope for a quick rebound in oil prices. Meanwhile, the plans of the OPEC Plus to increase oil output continue to pressure the market. Neither Saudi Arabia nor Russia showed any signs of backing down from increasing supply amid an ongoing price war. Coronavirus fears, however, remain the major negative factor for investors. Market players are keeping a close eye on the news, but see no reasons for optimism at the moment. Besides, traders reacted negatively to quarantine measures introduced in Moscow this week. The ruble plunged against the US dollar and hit the level of 80, but the greenback failed to hold there for long. The ruble is at risk of falling lower as oil prices continue to slide. The dollar-ruble pair is widely expected to settle above the mark of 80. Besides, the sell-off in federal loan bonds is likely to weigh on ruble as well. The government securities index has rebounded significantly from the previous fall and is now expected to move downwards at least once. The tax period is over in Russia, which means that the ruble has lost its additional support. In the coming weeks, coronavirus cases in Russia will probably surge. So far, the Russian authorities have confirmed 1,534 cases of infection. 8 people died. As the negative background remains and the internal situation is worsening, the ruble is extending losses. The dollar-ruble pair is expected to trade near the level of 79 in the course of the session. The American currency is advancing as traders try to avoid risks amid the ongoing COVID-19 outbreak. Even despite the difficult situation in the United States, the dollar is still perceived as a safe haven. You are watching Market News on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals.